Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show the bounty team for this. Now the thing is with bounty, it kind of follows the same pattern pretty much every single time. There's 3 troops, which are kind of the bread and butter of every single bounty team at the moment. And until another bounty troop comes along, which changes this, then this is going to be the way you go about it every single time, regardless of whoever the new bounty troop is. In first place we have Ogress, pulls herself to the front, stuns the first enemy just by them looking at her probably, and then explodes 1 random gem boosted by her life. All the traits are really good. You need that Bounty Hunter 1 to get the bonus to the score. Reduce damage by scars by 50% is super useful, as is Summon a Fortress Gate when I die. Tigraki Warrior deals magic +1 true damage to an enemy boosted by their armor, so you cast this generally on the troop with the highest armor to get the most damage, especially later on. And again, make sure you have at least that first trait if you can to get the bonus score. Corpse Mare destroys a row, which gains mana for your team, steals magic +1 life from the first enemy boosted by skulls destroyed. This is a really good way of buffing up this troop and making sure it's really survivable. And again, get that first trait if you can. Now, this is the new bounty troop. You have to get tier 1 and tier 2 to get this on a basic level. Creates yellow gems boosted by defeated enemies. So, you know, this can help Corpse Mare, I suppose, but it's not going to be essential to this team. I've just noticed I haven't actually leveled her up yet. But I'm just going to leave it on that just to show how unimportant it is to actually get that leveled up. So, yeah, reduce damage from skulls 25%. Yeah, it's an okay troop. It's not really relevant in this team though, but you do need it because every bounty there is a bounty captain, which gets double the amount of bounty points. And today's bounty captain is Knight Errant. It is for this bounty only. It is not going to be the bounty captain for the next one. That changes every single time. In fact, my sort of OCD thing can't help me do it. I have to level her up. I can't do it. I tried to leave it, but I can't. It felt unfinished. There you go, gal. Now you're good to go. Right, so banner, I am going to go for +2 brown, +1 blue, -1 purple. Kraken banner from Black Hawk. And the class for this, there's no hero in the team. But you still get class wins. So, like if you don't have the weapon yet from the Barbarian class, you can pick Barbarian and you will still get class wins. So that is relevant, even if you don't get class XP for your hero. So let's dive in. Oh, and to get the bounty captain charged up, you can either buy lots of the tiers. If you've got lots of gems, you can buy several tiers to get lots of them, to ascend them, to make sure you get that 2 to 6 times bounty score, because you want it on ×30 at the end. But if you don't have that, and if you've got Zul'Goth already, for example, and you've got some of those blue Ascension orbs left over, you can ascend her that way. That is basically what I've done. So we explode our Ogress. We'll destroy some skulls and do some damage. Then we'll do some damage and just work our way through the team just like this. It's like just going to be literally how it's going to go. 300 bounty points. So on the first one, bounty points ×30 is what you're looking for ultimately, but you do need all your troops to be fully ascended all the way to Mythic and have that first trait. Absolutely essential, and you need the new bounty troop as well with that first trait and her onto Mythic. 30 times the score. So I'll only show a certain amount of these battles because it's literally a walk in the park with this team. It very rarely it goes wrong. It's super rare I ever lose my Ogress, to be honest. And if you did, then the chances are your Corpse Mare has got a really high amount of life because you'll be doing the later levels by now. And you'll have collected plenty of mana to cast it several times, so you'll have buffed its life. Bounty sigils, points, gold, souls, all handy stuff. Next one. Cast our Ogress, charge the theme. Take any skull hits if they're there. Obviously it doesn't matter who you hit first of all. Just take out enemies. Grab a skull hit when it's there, charge the theme. Bob's your uncle. Right, I've jumped forward to the last level just to save a bit of time on the video. But it's very much the same, but you just have to cast, you know, a couple of times on each sort of thing. Obviously more if you're a newer player to the game or your stats aren't as high if you're not hitting as hard, but the idea is still much the same. Only thing to really remember is your corpse mare always steals life from the first enemy, and your Chigraki warrior deals true damage to an enemy boosted by their armor. So generally you want to cast this on the troop with the most armor, but not the top troop if you can, because if you do that you're going to lessen the amount of boost you get when you steal life with your corpse mare. But yeah, stick on some niches, boost up your damage if you can. Let's get this last one out of the way. It will be a little bit slower than the other battles, it has to be. The enemy are a lot more tanky. Don't always need to take these, but you can if you want to save your Ogress's health. So we'll cast this on somebody with a lot of armor. Them, they barely survived. This will always attack the top troop. What should we do? We'll do that. Take up that dragon gem, get some more mana from that. Attack the top troop, they are dead. This new bounty captain is actually quite handy for getting yellow and charging up corpse mare. Creates a lot of yellow. There you go, corpse mare is ready to rock and roll again. Just going to attack the top troop. We'll do that. Give him a bash. We'll finish him off now. Gone. Let's finish off the one underneath them. Now we just got to mop up. Use Ogress to charge the team. And that will do it. So obviously depending upon your level you will have to do that multiple times. But as long as you look after your corpse mare, keep casting that, keep getting that buffed up, you'll have plenty of life. And even if your Ogress dies, you'll get a Fortress Gate if you have those traits. So really nice team to use. The Bounty Captain does come in actual handy for this team, which is really useful. But there's a video. I'll be back later on with my Guild Wars video. I've done the Mythic Key opening earlier. And there it is. If you enjoyed the video, why not bash the like and subscribe button if you've not done so already. But most of all, thanks for watching this one, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.